A little more than a week ago, we released a sequel to our original Things in Minecraft That Make You Go, What video? And in that video, we asked a question. We wanted to know if you would want a third. And when we asked, we had an overwhelming amount of yes, with people even throwing their own facts into the comment section. So here we are, more random facts about Minecraft that you may or may not have known that might make you go, what? In this video, we're going to talk about some really strange ones, ranging from mob mechanics to transportation and more. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. When you think of mobs in Minecraft, there are a lot, right? I mean, there's a ton of them. Each mob, in some way, shape, or form, usually have some kind of hidden feature or functionality. When near jukeboxes playing music, parrots will dance. Like cows, you can milk a mushroom, but instead of using a bucket, you use bowls instead, being able to grab a mushroom stew. A lot of mobs have random pieces of functionality, but did you know that the Endermen have some weird functionality as well? We all know what happens when you stare at an Enderman. It'll freak out, go crazy, and well, it'll attack you. That is, if you're too quick anyways. Want to always have the first hit on an Enderman? Here's a tip. Calm down. Seriously, just remain calm. Endermen are intimidating because of their inconsistent attack style and their ability to jump around seemingly at random. When you stare at an Enderman and they get angry at you, they can't move if you always keep eye contact. So if you want to at least have the upper hand, then don't break formation. Win that staring contest. You'll have to disappear in the daylight anyways, at least, right? Alternative to all of that though, just don't stare at their faces. You can actually stare at the legs or the body of an Enderman. If you're really wanting to steal a glance, I'd be more safe and look at their legs rather than the torso, but that one's really up to you. Either way, pumpkins are certainly the safest option, as while you're wearing them, Endermen really can't see you at all as long as you don't attack them. And while we're on the topic of weird mob mechanics, why in the world does all it take to stop most mobs from spawning in the game is a button or a pressure plate? Seriously, when a Ravager wants to come into town, why should a carpet be able to stop it? Or a couple of buttons? Well, it's great for nether highways. It's kind of shocking that that's all it takes to stop a couple of pigmen. Who knew? Speaking of nether highways though, did you know that you could save a bunch of ice? Like a lot of it if you're making a long pathway from one end to the other. Well, when you make an ice path for a boat that's 2 blocks wide, you would normally put down 2 blocks for every single step along your path. But maybe we shouldn't look at it that way. Because of the way that boats work with their hitbox, they can actually glide over the air, as you can see here. Ice blocks can be spaced out up to an entire block, meaning that you can, in a path that would normally need 52 blocks of ice, can actually use only 13 blocks of ice. Staggering the ice in this manner, the boat floats right over, like it doesn't even need to account for the missing space. It's kind of awesome, and if you're building a mammoth-sized path, it can save you a lot of resources, so you're welcome. Have you ever thought that you were too weak in Minecraft? Do you lack the best skill in combat? Do you wish that there was a way for somebody else to just do all of the work of killing a wither for you without you having to do anything? Do you think I'm exaggerating? Well, I'm not. In a Reddit post made a few weeks ago, user JSoSnicky posted this: having an iron farm also means having an army of hired goons, and to put it simply, they weren't wrong. Showing themselves making a wither in a cave surrounded by a group of iron golems, they absolutely destroyed the wither within seconds. Now, sure, they had over 9 iron golems there, but the player didn't do anything other than grabbing the materials and putting them together. No more are the days of risking it all, chasing a wither down within the sky. Just plop down a bunch of iron golems in a cave, make the wither in a cave, and just go insane. If you're afraid to do that though, you can at least scare your friends with your new iron golem crew. Punch it. Just punch it. I dare you. If you're not looking for brute strength, maybe you're looking for speed. If you're looking to find the quickest way to get around in Minecraft, there's actually a surprising amount of methods. As detailed in a Reddit post made by MCPE for the win, they listed the fastest transportation methods in Minecraft, excluding the nether and potions. In their post, they stated that walking was 15.5 kilometers per hour, spring swimming was 20.1 kilometers per hour, and sprinting was 20.2 kilometers per hour. Minecarts with powered rails and boats were exactly the same, being 28.8 kilometers per hour. Horses ranged anywhere from 34.8 to 52.4 kilometers per hour, making them the fastest land animals in the game. The fastest way to get around in the air was obviously the elytra, ranging anywhere from 108 to 242.3 kilometers per hour. Boats were actually quite a bit faster on ice, unshockingly. On normal and packed ice, they were already extremely fast, topping out at 144 kilometers per hour. But on blue ice, they go much quicker, topping out at 252 kilometers per hour. Needless to say, the fastest way to get around in Minecraft is on blue ice. Just don't think that you're gonna have too much control over it. One major thing that people have consistently yelled about when it comes to the Java edition of the game is wanting more options and variety when it comes to armor stands. And that makes some sense. We have a lot of items in Minecraft that can't be held on these things. Swords, shields, the works. Obviously, they can't hold a pose because they don't have any arms and hands. Well, in the Java edition, that is. On top of being able to hold everything from swords, shields, to even just basic items in its hands, armor stands can also be posed in a plethora of poses. To do this, all you have to do is shift and right-click. From there, you can decorate your world with more than just simple no-life statues. These poses genuinely bring a lot to the game and can bring a lot to a build. And this is something that I think would be really awesome if it made its way into the Java edition of Minecraft. And speaking of right-clicking, there are definitely more things that we can do here. In a recent post that I made on Twitter, I showed this. This madness was entirely done with the fact that, in Minecraft, when you change your use button to something on your keyboard, you can have a lot of fun with it. In my original Twitter video, I used the Elgato Streamdecks capability to trigger a single keystroke tens or even hundreds of times per second to get this effect. By the end of it, my single right click was playing upwards of 90 to 150 sounds in Minecraft, all at the same time. This really shouldn't be possible, but it is. However, if you don't have a Stream Deck of your own, change your right click button anyways and just hold the button down while looking at a door or something. Yeah, that's all there is to it. Feel free to annoy your friends with this one. And where we love to look at what Mojang does and appreciate their attention to detail in pretty much all aspects of the game, there are also moments where things that they do are completely overlooked by their own developers. Like this. The new launcher is cool, right? Sure, it's missing a few features like the ability to change your skin right now, but it's got a lot of really neat things like news, a better installations tab, alongside a patch notes tab, and more. One thing that they completely overlooked though was a single piece in the main menu from the screen. And honestly, if it weren't for Reddit user Robert56, I would have never seen it. Look at this art. Do you see anything wrong with it? Nothing? Well, Robert did. Guess what's messed up here? No matter how long you stare at this art, you're probably not going to see it unless you're told. And no, it's not the spider crawling sideways on the wall. The tall grass texture, that's incorrect. That tall grass is actually the top of double tall grass, and not the single high tall grass texture. Mojang, how dare you? Your game's literally unplayable now. But what do you think? Did you know any of these items? Are there any that you're gonna try out? How many of you are excited to destroy the Wither with a bunch of iron golems? Because I know that I am. And obviously, because you guys are seriously enjoying these videos, let me know if there's any more really weird things that you have in the comment section down below. If we find enough interesting things, then we're gonna keep making these videos. But other than that, that just about does it for me for now. If you guys enjoyed this video, please consider consider leaving a like on it, because it would really help out myself and Michaelmcchill, who co-wrote and edited this video, the channel and the video quite a lot. But anyways guys, I hope you all enjoyed. My name is AntVenom and I bid you all farewell. Thanks so much for watching.